Phil, what was your range today warming up? How far could you go out?
It's not always a matter of just how far you can kick it. It's, how confident are you that you can make a long kick and expect to, keep control of the accuracy. So I would say that 55-yarder was pretty much the range. But, there's always a little wiggle room. There's always those situations maybe at the end of a half where you need to put a little extra into it. So it's kind of a moving target. A lot of communication takes place during the course of a game, especially here where the wind isn't always consistent. What may be true in the first quarter isn't necessarily true, say, midway through the third quarter. So there was good communication over there, and I appreciate the opportunity to go out there and make kicks.
Well, do you feel like this is your home now? I mean, as far as the turf and the wind conditions?
Well, I joked with you guys earlier. It only took me about 10 years to get comfortable in Cleveland, so I still got a lot of work to do. Today was a good day, but my existence is one kick at a time, and even if you have good results, you got to get ready for the next one.
Phil, I think you're 21 of 24 from over 50 yards since 2011. Pretty good stat. Obviously, those aren't automatic, but do you feel really confident when you run your 55 yards?
Yeah, it's they're fun to me. I mean, those are kind of the difference makers in a lot of games, and sometimes when it's a lower percentage kick, it frees you up to just kind of go out and let it rip. And one thing I do know throughout my career, whether it's a long one or short one, when I go out there and just freely trust my technique, generally the ball goes where it's supposed to. It's those kicks where you get out there and maybe you're not quite sure. It's kind of like golf. I hope I hit it here. I hope those are the ones that get you in trouble. So maybe on those longer kicks, and with people not expecting you maybe to make it quite as much, it frees you up to just let it rip.
How did you feel before the one that you didn't kick, the 54-yarder?
Yeah, that was I appreciated the confidence coaching staff showed there. I believe they were in a similar spot, right, that part of the field, and they chose to punt. So I feed off that confidence. Today was a day where I was out there a lot and kind of in the flow of the game, and those are the fun games. They're not always that way. Sometimes you spend the whole game on the sideline, and late in the fourth quarter you got to go out there and make a big kick. So those days were a little tougher, but today was a really good day.
I'm sure you're concentrating on your own job, but did you notice that the Chiefs were, had some confusion going on there?
No, but when I saw the flag, I immediately looked up and kind of counted and knew what it was, because I didn't think we moved or anything like that. So generally when there's a flag coming from back there, that's what it is.
But you mentioned you enjoyed getting out.
Field where they traditionally gets chewed up and stuff. What has the field been like these last two games?
It plays very well. Those guys deserve a lot of credit. It's well documented the struggles we had early, and for the field to be as good as it is now is incredible, given where we started. So hats off to those guys, and hopefully with this sunny California weather, it'll keep growing, and we can keep it playable the rest of the year.
Well, you mentioned you enjoyed getting out there, opportunity to have 5 kicks. Is that a good thing actually for you too? Because you get more into a groove, and you just feel like you're more a part of what's going on out there?
I'm sure the coaches would say 5 extra points would be better. But hey, there's days like this where you're out there and everything's going, and then there's days where it's not. You just it doesn't really matter. My job is whenever I'm sent, it's not that romantic. It's pretty simple. When they say go kick the field goal, I trot out there and try to make the kick, and that's pretty much what it is.
Your Jim Harbaugh's comment about the different guys saying he's a football player. Phil Dawson, you ready?
I did hear that. At 39 years old, I don't enjoy looking in the mirror very much. So I'll pretend to be a football player without looking in the mirror.
Can you give us your reaction to no expiration date?
Well, that means a lot. I believe when I signed with 49ers, I said I bring an intensity to my position that isn't often associated with it, and take my job seriously and work extremely hard at it. And been told my whole career I work too hard, you're going to wear yourself out, you kick too much, you're going to lose your leg, and maybe they're right, I don't know, but here I am, and still plugging away. It's the only way I know to do it.
Phil, as a new guy, with all this sort of these rumors or discussion or chaos swirling around, that Jim is this, the team doesn't like that. Do you get any feeling of this, or is this sort of like happens in a lot of teams and it is ignored?
There is zero problem in the locker room. Zero. I mean, so it's all focused, team's completely unified. We believe in our coach, love playing for him. All this noise, honestly, I don't understand it. That's certainly not the read I get. I see a bunch of committed guys who believe in their coach, playing hard. I mean, look at our last 2 victories, just come right down to the wire. Guys are giving everything they got. So that's certainly not consistent with some of the noise you're hearing outside the locker room.